Hey everybody, another flip lesson here. We're in chapter 8 still, and we're in lesson 8.8, and the title for your notes is solving two-step equations. So we're going to take what we just learned in lesson 8.6, which was solving one-step equations, and build onto that, obviously, with a two-step equation. Like before, anything I put up here, you put in your notes, and if we need to slow things down, just pause or ask the person running the video to pause and catch up. Last lesson we did this, we wrote our goal was to get the letter by itself. Same thing right now. I'm going to have you write that first. Our goal in this lesson is to get the letter by itself, or to isolate the variable. To get the letter by itself. Last class we wrote how we're going to do that. Just like that time, the lesson or the reasons are two-pronged. The first way we're going to do this is by using reverse PEMDAS. And so last lesson we talked about doing adding and subtracting first, and doing division or multiplying second. So PEMDAS turns into this thing, SATM. Today we're going to have both steps. Last class it was just dividing and multiplying. We've also done one-step equations that involved subtracting and adding, and now today, biggie, we're going to do adding and subtracting first, dividing and multiplying second. The second part of this how still is we're going to use opposites. That's the operative word. And so when we are solving these questions, really what we're doing is undoing an equation that's already been done as we solve for the letter, and it's all about opposites. So that's kind of the overall plan for this. Below this, I'm going to have you make and you know, the one kind of thing that overlies this whole thing is what I call the golden rule of equations. Whatever you do to one side, you do to the other. And that's kind of blankets this whole lesson, or these whole lessons as well. Whatever we do to one side, we do to the other. That should kind of be tattooed onto your brain over these last several lessons. So I'm going to have you make a kind of a two-column table right now, where you're going to have steps on the left-hand side and then an example on the right, and you can do kind of a 40-60 split on those so that you give yourself a little bit more space for the example. The example that we're going to work out here is 2x plus 4 equals 16. And so automatically you notice that this problem looks different. There's now a letter on the side that has a number in front of it, or a coefficient, to use the fancy math word. Our goal is to get down here and have x equals something at the end. You can probably think through this one. 2 times what plus 4 equals 16. And you can probably think about what that might be. But we're going to do the algebra. This is kind of an easy one to start off with. And we're going to look at how we show our work, and how I want you to be showing your work as well. Most important part of this whole lesson, most important part is that you show your work. And I'm going to model this for you on this example and all the other examples. And you do the exact same process for showing your work. Step 1, just like I said back here, do adding and subtracting first. So step 1, we're going to write it here, is get rid of any adding or subtracting by opposites. What does that mean? Well, look at our equation. 2x plus 4 equals 16. We have adding right there, plus 4. So we have to get rid of that. What's the opposite of plus 4? Well, it's minus 4. So you go a minus 4 right under the plus 4. Whatever you do to the left side of the equation, you do to the right side of the equation. Remember, the equal sign separates them. Step 1 is done. You draw your equals bar, and you simplify your equation. What have we done with our 2x so far? Absolutely nothing. It drops straight down. Plus 4 minus 4 cancels. Don't write a 0, just keep a big empty blank there. Equals comes straight down. 16 minus 4 is 12. Now this looks just like the one-step equation that we did earlier. Step 2, get rid of any multiplication or division by opposites. And this, just like we were working on lesson 8.6, our last one, this says 2 times x equals 12. 2 times what is 12, right? 6. But we have to show algebraically how we get rid of the times 2. Opposite of multiplying by 2 is dividing by 2. Whatever you do to the left side, you do to the right side. Divide by 2. and we get our x, drop it straight down, equals 12 divided by 2, 6. Done. 2 steps. There it was. And that's how you're going to do every single one of these things. Adding and subtracting first, multiplying or dividing second. For this year in 7th grade, you're almost always going to be dividing at the end because you'll have a coefficient that's being multiplied by the variable. Once in a while we'll do some division there to get rid of by multiplication, but that's almost always how they're going to look. Now, why are we doing this? What does this mean? Well, our answer is 6. We're saying x is 6. Look back up here at the red equation. This says 2 times what plus 4 is 16? Not even think about it. 2 times 6 plus 4 is 16. 2 times 6 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. You saw that 12 pop up there as well. We're undoing that. And I bet a lot of you can do that one in your head because it's kind of an easy one to do in your head. And I wanted to show that to you because it's our first one. There's the 2 steps. What you're looking at right in front of your notes here is an answer key that you can use for any other one of these problems that we do. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple more of these here. Like I said, they get a little bit more challenging as we move along. So let's do one here. 8y minus 6 equals 50. Couple things different here. We got a minus right there. That's okay. Step 1 says get rid of any adding or subtracting. We have subtracting minus 6. Use the opposite. The opposite of minus 6 is plus 6. Whatever we do to one side, we do the other side. Draw your equals line. The equals parts are important. It signifies that step's over, and it helps you keep your work organized. 8y, drop it straight down. Minus 6 plus 6 cancels. We always want that to cancel, by the way. Drop your equals sign straight down. 50 plus 6 is 56, like my age. So then we're going 8 times what is 56? We want to get rid of that 8. The opposite of multiplying by 8 is dividing by 8. So divide both sides by the snowman there. 8y divided by 8 is 1y. Drop it straight down. Equals comes straight down. 56 divided by 8, 7. And check it. Is 8 times 7 minus 6, 56. So you can always go back and check to make sure you get them right. So there it is. Now, we're going to do one more here in just a second, and then you're going to try one without my help. But look at both of these examples. Kind of like I said with one-step equations, your equal sign should go straight down. All right, and really do a good job keeping that work nice and organized. Column right there. And then there should be a column here. I mean, if I just color this one, that column should go straight down. And notice it empties, and that's good. This column right here with the y's in it, straight down. And then this column over here with the numbers in it, straight down like that. You should look at your paper and see 4 distinct columns just like that. Okay? All right, I'm going to do one more with you here, and then we're going to have you try some of these on your own. Sometimes things flip around, kind of like our one-step equations, and they're off on the other side. Go like this. 28 equals negative 3a plus 4. Same steps, same order. Look at where the letter is, and that tells you where to start. This time the letter's on the right-hand side. That's different. That means you start all your fiddling with in 2 steps over on the right-hand side. So get rid of any adding or subtracting. Well, there's a plus 4. There's also a negative out here, right? We know that negative is going to deal with the a multiplication, so all I'm concerned about is the plus 4. To get rid of a plus 4, I have a minus 4. I did it to the right side first. Now I have to do it to the left side to maintain equality. Minus 4 there. Draw the line. Always work left to right. 28 minus 4 is 24 equals negative 3a, and plus 4 minus 4 is gone. So now we have this negative 3a equals 24, and we need to get our a down here by itself, meaning this negative 3's got to go away. Now, key part here, are you listening? To get rid of this negative 3, it's not one of these, because it's not a minus 3. It's negative 3 times a. So you think, what's the opposite of multiplying by negative 3? Multiplying by negative 3 would be dividing by negative 3. Whatever I do to one side, I do to the other. Common mistake is people want to go plus 3 there. By the way, don't do that. It's a multiplication problem, so divide. Back here, positive 24 divided by negative 3 is negative 8. Our negative 3's cancel. So our answer is a negative 8. And the negatives are in the problems. The chances that people make mistakes goes way up. So be very, very, very careful and cognizant as you work through problems with negatives in there, that you watch your signs and remember all of your negative rules. All right, that's 3 examples. What I'm asking you to do right now is try one of these on your own here. So maybe draw a line right all the way across, and you and your table partner are going to try this problem together. Solve for m. 5m minus 4 equals negative 39. Copy that problem down. Pause the video right now. Off you go. All right, let's see how you did. First thing you and your partner should have done is gotten rid of this minus 4. Do that by adding 4 to both sides. Drop down your 5m. Minus 4 plus 4 is gone. Drop down your equals sign. Now you got to do the negative part, right? You owe me $39 and give me back 4. You still owe me $35. So negative 35 drops down. Second step you should have done is get rid of the 5 by dividing by 5. 5m divided by 5 is 1m. Equals comes straight down. Negative 35 divided by positive 5 is negative 7. So m equals negative 7. And we're done. Okay? Please, I've said this a couple of times, do a nice job of showing your work, right? It's very important that you keep this nice and organized. Watch your 4 columns, make sure your equals sign goes straight down, and that you're doing a good job showing there. You can always go back and check and say, okay, is negative 7 in this case, does it work up there? I don't make you check these 2-step equations. I'll make you check them when we get to the 4-step equations later on this year. But go back, and how nice would it be for me not to check anything wrong because you've done a little mental check at the end to see if it works. 5 times negative 7 is negative 35. Negative 35 minus 4 is negative 39. You can always check those things out there. Okay, that's it for this lesson. Remember, this video is posted up on Moodle. You can watch it as many times as you need to, and get some extra practice in that way. You're going to try some of these, more of these now with a partner. Good luck, and have a good rest of your day.